Did you know that 44% of high school girls and 15% of high school guys are trying to lose weight? In this nation alone, about half of the teenage boys exercise regularly in hopes of getting all buff, while 7 out of 10 girls believe that they're just not good enough. I mean, it just gets you thinking, how can this be? I mean, isn't this America, the land of the free? Then why are so many of these teenagers stuck behind bars of struggle and dissatisfaction with just who they are? Life's got 1,000 other problems, but people like you and me are just sitting around wondering why we can't be perfect. 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 Perfect is a word I just despise. Not just because I hate the sin that it causes in others, but because I too had fallen for its lies. There's not a day that went by when I didn't look in the mirror, see all the flaws and all the inadequacy, think, why can't I be prettier? When people tell you to embrace yourself and who you are, but you see, I'd still rage inside my head. Fill my imperfect self with dread and wonder if there really was an end to all these thoughts. I fell into the abyss that so many others had fallen into. The pit of despair, deceit, and destruction, the grave filled with teenagers ruined by their own self-obsession, societal adolescents who are in dire need of resurrection, because what society is blind to is that when we aim for perfection, naive dissatisfaction becomes outright rejection of our own selves. See, this is the infection that so plagues our teenage population, a morbid disease of self-deception and certain conviction that you don't meet up to some twisted standard of perfection. Symptoms include depression, frustration, self-degradation, depersonalization, eating malfunctions. Those diseases are in constant aggression with their complexion, intelligence, or body composition. But wait. Is there a cure to such a serious contamination? Let me give you confirmation that yes, there is a cure. Let me teach you the lesson that I learned. And as a good doctor would do, let me first tell you our sickly situation's root. See, we as human beings have this natural desire for perfection instilled in us since when we were first created. It is only natural then that we all hold some standard of perfection for ourselves, something that's everything we've ever hoped to be. The problem is that our sinful nature standardizes some distorted monstrosity, this false and twisted standard of perfection that then becomes our idol, a monument we build from dirt and rocks of disgust, hatred, evil, discontentment, and insecurity. This something or someone embodies what our sinful nature believes to be the definition of supremacy, comprised of physical beauty, fame, popularity, success, or academic ability. If the problem is the wrong standard of perfection, then the solution is simply the right one. And that, my friends, is Jesus Christ. The everlasting monument made of diamonds of love, grace, mercy, wisdom, and compassion. He is a cure to our infectious perfection infatuation. The spotless Lamb of God, sinless and righteous before all, immaculate, impeccable, flawless, and the Holy One. So perfect is our King that they had decisively hung him on Calvary's tree. Unblemished and pure, but still they hated him all the more. Innocent and blameless, but they rendered him blasphemous. But this horrid crucifixion is what has raised us up from our imperfection to redemption. Because you see, when we were aiming for perfection, we were aiming in the wrong direction, because Christ is the true perfection. In him, we are flawless. In him, we are sufficient. In him we are beautiful. In him we are perfect. 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 Perfect is a word that I love because I am just that, in Jesus Christ up above. Thank you.